Hi students, the purpose of the screencast is to familiarize you or kind of reacquaint you with how to open up a document in Google and then how to share that document as well. So for some of you this may be the first time you've opened a document in Google and shared it, and for some of you it may just be a reminder. The first thing you want to do, of course, is go to Google and then go to your Drive. Remember, once you have a Google account, you can have Google Drive. And here's everything that's available to you on Google. I'm going to click on my Drive. And what you see now is my dashboard. So this is everything that I am working on or have worked on in Google Documents or Forms or presentations. And it's all saved for you, as you know, automatically and forever on Google. So just so you know, you can create folders right up here. And after a while, you're going to start to have more documents and presentations. So it makes sense to maybe have your classes, folders for your classes, and even file folders within those folders to organize all of your Google work. So today we're going to create a simple Google document. So I'm going to click on the document, and here it is. And Google document looks like a Word document or something in OpenOffice. It's pretty much the same. One thing that you do want to do right away is to give your Google document a title, and your teachers probably are creating their own ways they want you to title them, but if they don't, for me what works is something specific like essay on consumption. And then you want to put, for me, your first initial and last name, unless you share that with somebody in my class, and then the block number that you're in. So I've got the title of my document, my name, and my class, and teachers may tailor that to their own desire. Now, the document right here has a name on it, so if I were to look for it in my Google Files, or if I were to send it to you in the subject line, it would have this. But the actual page itself doesn't have your name or my name or anybody else's name on it. So if you think you're going to be printing that out, or sharing it in a way that it's not in Google Docs so the reader won't be able to see this, it's best to maybe rename it, or at least put your name and your class name on it. So now anybody who prints this out or looks at it in something other than Google Docs will see who it belongs to. And then at this point, of course, you can center and create a title if you want, and use any fancy font that you want. So now I have my title and I can begin to type it. And so once I've typed it, of course, it is always saved. Every time you go into your document and back out of it, it's saved. And I'm trying to remember where, hide the menus, your revision history is. I'll show you that at a later date, but you can actually go back in and look at, what it looked like when you worked on it the last time you closed out, or a week ago. So that gives you the ability to see how and when you changed it, or if you're working in a group, anybody can go back in and see who changed it and when. So remember, I said there's no anonymity in Google Docs if you're working as a group. So be very careful and aware that we can go back and look at previous documents. So again, it's saved automatically, but if I wanted to share it now, I would just push that shared button. It had a lock on it. I don't know if you noticed that. That meant that it is private. It's always locked. That's the default, that only you can see it, just like if it was on your computer. Remember that this document is not saved on your computer. It currently, or mine, it's up in the cloud. It's at the Google server. So it's going to default always to private. And then this tells me that I'm the owner. This is the address up there in the cloud for this document, so this is what gives me the ability to share it with other people. I'm not sending them the document, I'm sending them to the document. And I apologize for my speech, I'm not used to these braces yet. So this is the address of it. So if somebody wants to go visit my document, I can share that via Gmail. We don't use Google+, that's Google's Facebook or Twitter for that matter. So more likely than not, you're always going to be sharing it on Gmail. And so public means it's actually posted on the web. I don't think we'll ever do that. No sign is required. It's just not healthy for us to post things to the web at this juncture. So we're going to go with anyone who has a link. And let me move this up. So I've said anybody who I send the link to, they will be able to access it. And right now it's on anyone who I send the link to can view it. But remember, we could also have them comment. We did that with rough drafts of essays. That gives anybody or me who has a link the ability to make those comments on the side. And editing means somebody can work on that with you. They can coexist or be working on that document with you, like when we did the tables and you had one part of the table. So at this juncture, let's just say that I'm going to share this document and I want people to comment. So now anyone who has the link can comment. So I'm going to share it to Gmail. And of course, the first thing it's going to ask me is, well, what Gmail? So you're going to put the address of the person that you want to share it with. Here's my LTUSD address, but maybe I want to share it with myself on Gmail. And here's my Gmail account, dajohnston55. I prefer at this juncture that anything you're sharing with me that's a Google Doc, that you share it with my Gmail account. It's just easier for me. I don't have to sign in and I have accessibility. So dajohnston55 is in fact my Gmail address. And so if I were to click on that, and so you can add as many people as you want. And remember I said to you, if you're working in a group, you may want to just pass your netbook around, your device around, and have people type in their email. But once they've typed it in, they stay in your Gmail account, so you can find those people easily again. And here's that URL, here's the address of my document. So I've got the people I want to share it with. I could put the subject if I wanted to, that it's the essay on consumption. And then I send it, and now they're all going to get an email with that address. And if we viewed the message, that's what it would say, is that here, that we have that address and those people have the link. So that is how you share, excuse me, a document, and that's how you share it in Google. Thanks for watching.